Hi there, Year 13. You were asking about general solutions, to explain them a little bit more, and here is what I've done. First of all, I'd like you to get out your papers with your or your formulas on, your formula sheets, and have a look at general solutions. So make sure you've got that out now. Push pause while you do it. And we are going to be looking, first of all, at our sine graph. So I have drawn a sine graph, or two, as it were, over here, and we are going to look at them. First of all, we are going to look at the black one over here, which is y equals sine x, and this purple graph over here is just the line y equals 0.5. We are going to be solving sine x equals 0.5, and as you can see from my drawing, we have the purple line 0.5, and it's meeting there and there with my sine x graph. Now, I'd also like you to imagine that my sine graph does carry on forever and ever. That is 2 pi and pi, because I've got everything in radians, and this point over here would be 3 pi. Just imagining everything carrying on forever and ever. Now, first of all, we are going to solve for what x is. So we get out our trusty steed, and we are going to go shift sign for inverse sine 0.5, and we get 0.5 to 4. So x equals 0.5 to 4. What does that mean? It means that this first point that we meet at over there is going to be the point 0.524. I now want to find out what that point is. Well, luckily for me, I remembered my wonderful teacher telling me that my sine graph, as it goes around here, is symmetrical. So this point from here to there is going to be exactly the same as that distance from there to there. So this distance is going to be also 0.524. Just from there to there. This value here, if we just have a look at it, is pi. So it'll be pi minus 0.524. Over there, if you make it a bit bigger. So I can say that, well, I know another point on here is going to be pi minus 0.524. Now, further along on my graph, funny enough, over here, my graph is going to be cut again. And that one would be, well, that full cycle that I have is 2 pi. That space is also going to be 0.524. So my next point would be x equals 2 pi plus 0.524. Obviously, I could work out what these were. So pi minus 0.524, shift pi minus, my answer equals 2.618. And if I wanted to work that one out, I could just go 2 pi, etc., etc. Not really important at this moment. We just know that we'd be able to work them out. And this next one that would be over here, well, that's 2 pi. This is 3 pi, would be 3 pi minus, because it's to the left of it, be 3 pi minus 0.524. Happy with that? And so on and so forth. The next one will be 4 pi, 5 pi, etc. Let us have a look at our general solution. You've got it there. It says that if sine theta equals sine alpha, then theta equals n pi plus minus 1 to the n alpha. So let's look at these then. First of all, my very first space, I'm going to say let n equal 0. So theta will equal 0 pi plus negative 1 to the 0. Now alpha, we worked out when we worked this out, that's alpha, that's theta there, alpha is 0.524. So 0 times pi is nothing. Negative 1 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 times 0.524 is 0.524, which was my first point. Let n equal 1. Now I have theta, or x, is equal to 1 pi plus negative 1 to the power of 1 times 0.524. Well, a negative number to the power of 1, negative 1 to the 1 is just negative 1, 1 times pi, so that's going to give me pi minus 1 times 0.524, which is minus 0.524, which is what we had over there. So this is when x is 0, n is 0. This is when n is 1. Let n equal 2. Now I'm going to have x is equal to 2 pi plus negative 1 squared times 0.524, which gives me 2 pi. Negative 1 squared is plus 0.524. As you can see from my answers, it goes a positive, a negative, a positive. And this also went a positive, a negative, a positive. And here you can see if I had negative 1 to the 3, it would be a minus. So if n was 3, I'd get 3 pi minus 0.524. So as you can see, all the general solution is doing is finding all my values without us having to think about what my next points were. Hopefully that's cleared some things up. There are my workings. I will do this again, showing you with the blue graph why it's really extra useful to keep that this here is theta and this answer here is going to be your alpha over there. Thank you for watching.